Locus. Is that like focus with an L? Anyway, this is a flipping, right, where you're flipping a card and putting Tetris-shaped pieces onto your sheet. Pretty simple. Let's take a look at how it plays. In Locus, each player is going to get their own sheet, and there's a certain number of rounds based on the number of players, and each player is going to get to pick a card first each round. So let's say it was a 4-player game. You turn over one more card than the number of players. And then each player, starting with whoever starts first, will take a card, and you'll go around until there's one card left over. And everyone gets to do that once, and then you'll start another round. When you take a card, the cards are different colors, although this one's any color, and you're going to fill in that shape. You can rotate the shape, you can flip the shape. The game comes with these cards to show you not only what's in the deck, but also showing you how you can rotate and flip tiles. Now, your first one that you draw must be in one of the dark squares. So if I drew this big blue shape, I would have to put at least one of the blocks in there, and then the rest of the shape can be anywhere. And after that, you can do the same thing or touch shapes. Some cards give you coins also, and you'll mark coins here. Coins are important because you can spend a coin, crossing it off. You start with a coin, that's nice. To turn any shape into wild, you can spend 2 coins to just fill in 2 single squares anywhere. And you can spend 3 to use the card that nobody picked on a turn. Now, each of these spaces is going to score differently. On the blue, you're simply just trying to get as high as you can, and that's going to get you your points. On red, you're trying to fill in each of these shapes. Red, you can fill in anything. You don't need to worry about the dark squares. Green, you're trying to connect the center to each of these, getting 8 points for each you connect to. Purple, you're trying to connect squares to each other. The most squares you connect to each other will show you how many points you get. And yellow, you're trying to fill in entire rows. Each row you fill in will get you a certain amount of points. There's also bonuses that when you cover them up, you'll get other shapes. You know, when you cover this up, for example, you get a blue too. But here's an example of scoring. You score for each of the colored areas, and then you pick your lowest scoring area, and you'll score for that again. And then that's the number of points that you have. And that is how you play. Locus is very fun. I really enjoy flipping these shapes and how each of the different categories, the blue, you're stacking them up. The red, you fill them in. Yellow, you want lines, etc., etc. And the coins, very simple to use. Change the color, very enjoyable. And I'm giving Locus a 6 out of 10. Wait, what? Well, it's very fun, like twice. The problem is every sheet, and by the way, you shouldn't have non-double sheets in a game like this. Come on, let's not waste paper. But every sheet is the same. Every bonus is in the same spot. It feels the same every time. The only difference is the way the cards flip out. And that may not be a big deal, but for me in this particular case, it's a big deal because you could do a lot in Locus. You could fill in a lot of things. You won't get every color, fill all of them all, but you'll get a good chunk of them done. And I just felt like there's not enough diversity for me to want to keep playing it. I had fun, but I also feel like I'm done with it now. And I wish that the game had more than that. Maybe some variety on where they put the different bonuses, or I don't know. There just needs a little bit more to it than what's in it. But it's still a neat concept, and if you see someone else playing it, definitely would jump into a game. And in a year, I'll forget the variety, and I could play it again. So, still kind of a cool game, though. That's Locus.